Good morning. It's Sunday, July, oh my goodness, what? July 12th, 2026. My name is Joanna, and welcome to my channel. I am Vintage Baby 63 on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook. So, I just wanted to share with you guys a quick, I say quick, I need to stop using that word because it's never quick, but I'm going to share a flip through with you of the tag book that I made with Sam Poole Designs digitals. I used several different kits in this, so what I need to do is make a list of the different kits or add links in the description box. I will do my best to do that, to remember that. Okay, so she was part of a challenge to use her digitals and make tags. So I decided I wanted to make a tag book because I had so many of her digitals that I loved. And so I think there's altogether 6 tags. So you've got the cover, you've got 4 inside, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the back. Now, when I made these tags, I made the backs of them blank. So there's plenty of room for journaling. So I just decorated the front. So I added, or I should say, I attached them all by a binder clip. And then because binder clips are not that pretty, I dressed them up a bit. I did a little strip of fabric here, tied that on. I did a little bow of lace on top. And then I did this mother of pearl buckle and put just a little piece of chiffon ribbon knotted in that. Okay. Oh, so one more thing I wanted to say is that I also used several of her stamp kits. And what else? This right here is a vintage postage stamp that I received in the mail recently from Ireland. I had no stamps from Ireland, and I was swapping with some other people, some postage stamps, and I had this girl reach out to me and say, I would love to swap some stamps with you. I'm in Ireland. Do you have any Ireland stamps? I'm like, no, I don't. So anyway, that's where that came from. I will show you the different stamp sets that I used to create or to stamp on here. Trying to remember which ones I used. I have several of her sets. So I think I used this one somewhere. I think something off of that I used. This, I definitely used this. Don't remember if I used the big one or not. I used this, as you can see right here. And then this right here, I used up here. So, I also used these 3 on here. And the reason I could tell is because I cleaned them off. But, ink stains these. Just so you know that. Don't ever think that you're going to get these clear acrylic stamps clean, because it doesn't happen. And it's okay, because the ink does not mess up your next stamp. I don't think I used any of that one. And then I used a couple of these. I think I used that one and that one. So, anyway, just wanted to share with you that because I love Sam's stamps. I also used some of her die cuts. Now, she puts out her with Creative Expressions. So if you Google Creative Expressions, or search, I should say, in Etsy, eBay, or what's the other one I'm looking for, thinking of? Well, in the independent, scrapbook.com, Cherry on Top, all those different places. And then you'll see that they say designed by Sam Poole. So anyway, what I was saying is, and I'll point them out as I go along, I also used some of her dies, also put out by Creative Expressions. Okay, so let's get started. These tags, I bought them already like this size. I didn't cut them, but they are from like, I would say a little bit thicker than a manila file folder. I do not know what size this is, so we are going to like number 10 maybe. So we're just gonna measure it, and I'm gonna do it from here to here. So it's about 8 inches by 4 inches. So these are digitals. This is a digital. This is a digital. This is a digital. I covered the whole thing with this particular digital here, and then I added this piece and I fussy cut it. I don't know if you can tell. I am going to do close-ups today. I fussy cutted the flower off a different one. In the Garden. I specifically remember this is from In the Garden. And this may be too. So as I said, blank on the back, right? So on this one, I think I used Graceful Birds. I used her stamp here and just barely touched. I don't remember what color ink I used. But this is a die of hers. Doily. I call them Doily dies. And this particular one, there's 3 of them. You can't see the middle one, obviously, because I've covered it with this paper. But I also made a little pocket out of some French vintage lace that I had. And then I made these other little tags, which you can also journal on the back if you would like. And tuck them, these 2. This one's, because I glued down that piece of lace, that one is permanently in there. But these 2 you can take out and write on them if you like. I can get that back in there. Yes, I can. I like having them, what do you call it, where you're doing steps. So this is also from Graceful Birds, and I love this quote on here. It is no bad thing to celebrate a simple life. Birds know that more than anything, right? I also used my Neo, my Carandash Neo Aquarelle. This one's in rose. And I dipped it in water and just ran it across the edge of my tag. So there's that one. And as you can see, it is blank on the other side. Then I did this one. This one I added some mother of pearl buttons. See, there's one of her stamps. And then I made a pocket. This was just a piece that I had left over from fussy cutting this flower, or this set of flowers. And so I thought I really loved that font there. And so I wanted to keep that. I didn't want to lose it. So I just made a pocket out of it. I added some little scallop washi tape. And then I made this tag. And this tag is, I believe, is also from In the Garden. But she has antique window frames. This is another one of her kits. So I took one of those frames. I cut the middle out. I added this little stamp here. And then this is one of her stamps. And I also added this. And this, I think I cut myself. I don't remember. And then, of course, I have some sari ribbon right there at the top. And this is made to look 3D. I don't know if you can see that. But obviously, when you stick it back in here, you got to be careful that you don't catch that. And you get that right back in the little pocket that you created. And this is also blank on the back. A little bit of paper there that I folded over from the other side. Now this one, another one of her stamps I made. And I just tied this up. I also fussy cutted these flowers here. And on the inside, oops, I didn't mean to undo that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I've got this wrapped around there. That's why it doesn't want to come up. I didn't mean to pull that out of there. Now I have to tie that back up, but that's okay. On the inside, you have plenty of room to journal here. And then you've got this sweet little image right there. This is another one of her doily dies, but I cut it in half and put it at the top and the bottom. So it looks like a long piece, but it's really just about this size. But I didn't want to cover it all up with her, so I cut it in half and spread it out. Okay, this one also pretty much blank on the back side. Now this one, I have to tell you, is one of my favorites. So 2 more of her frames from her antique frame collection. Also, she has a set of dies that are buttons, also from Creative Expressions. And I added some tulle. So this one's not so blank on the back side because I wrapped the tulle around the tag, but that's okay. And then I hand stitched a little highlighted pink frame around the bunny and her babies. And then on the bottom one, I have a bird sticking his head out of the frame. And some more buttons. And then there's another one of her stamps from that postmark set. And like I said, this one's pretty much blank. I mean, you could journal back there. The tulle wouldn't get in the way. You could read through it probably. This is the back tag, and of course, it's blank on that side. I didn't want to decorate it. So like I said, I wanted to give someone plenty of room to journal. And here's the back side. So the front and the back are the same. Let's see if I can do this. Are the same flower, and I fussy cut the whole thing, and then I cut it in half, and I used half of it on this side, half of it on the back tag. So there you go. Bloom where you are planted. So this sweet little image here is, I think, also from In the Garden. I might have used more In the Garden than any other kit. So In the Garden and Graceful Birds. And I don't know if it was Graceful. She has 2, I think. An ephemera pack and papers, I think. So anyway. And I made gold reinforcements for all the tags. The front side of the tag. The back side still has the little regular one that it came with. I left that on there. So there you go. Let me tie that back up, and I will in a minute. And that's it. That is my flip through, and I'm so happy. Look at that. I did it in less than 15 minutes. All right. Got to stick to smaller projects that way. Flip throughs are much shorter with small projects. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you'll come back soon. Please, please, at least hit the thumbs up. You don't have to comment. You don't have to follow me, but those things would be nice too. But please, just hit the thumbs up. It helps put my videos out there to other people who want to be inspired. So, I will sign off now. You guys have a great day. Go out and have a beautiful day. It's summer here in the United States. If you're watching me on the other side of the world, I think it's winter there, but hopefully you're having a beautiful day. Thank you, and I will see you all again next time.